I also want to add later on about a 30-ounce can of kidney beans that I've rinsed and drained. It's really important because if you add all that starch into the pot, it's going to give you really, really bad gas. Also, I'm going to add approximately 14 ounces of canned, stewed, no salt, Italian tomatoes. Very, very tasty. It's going to give it extra texture too. We are also going to add about 6 ounces of tomato paste altogether, just to simply give it a lot more flavor and to enhance the tomatoes that we're going to put in. Also, I'm going to add, this is kind of unusual, it's more like a Tex-Mex chili that we're doing today. It's not like an authentic Latin American or Spanish chili. It's like, an American chili that, you see at tailgating parties. We're going to add 1.5 cups of frozen corn kernels. I know some of you guys out there, they want to use fresh corn, and if you want to do that, that's fine. If you want to make your tomatoes yourself, that's fine too. To keep it really healthy, I usually choose organic brands. You can get that at Gelson's Market, Whole Foods, or Bristol Farms. It's really, really nice when you go shopping there. And then also, which I've chopped on before, it's about like a handful of cilantro. For spices, we are going to have a mix here of red chili flakes, rosemary, oregano, basil, which I love. We're going to have cumin in there, which is a very typical Latin American spice, salt and pepper. Those are the main ingredients. If you want to, you can always eat a little bit of coriander, ground coriander, which is essentially the seed of the cilantro. And for some of you crazy people out there who want to have some really great flavor, you can always add a pinch of curry paste, which I'm actually thinking about doing because it tastes really good. So I'm going to use some hot curry paste here later on. And that's going to be it. We're going to use some salt and pepper, and we're going to have a really, really great chili that we're going to keep on the stove for about 4 or 5 hours. Alright, let's take a look at this here. The onions have become very translucent. That's what it should look like at this point. So now we're going to add our tomato paste, just like that, and just dump it in. We're also going to add our spices. And the reason why I'm going to add the spices before I add any water is when you heat up spices, the flavor really comes out even better. Then also we're going to add our 30 ounces of kidney beans. Just going to dump this here in the pot. About 14 ounces of stewed diced tomatoes. And this might gonna sound a little unusual, but now we're just gonna stir this all together until it forms a paste. We're not gonna add any water, and you see how the sizzling of the pot has gone down? That's very typical because you're adding a lot of cold ingredients here. Okay, look at that. Very tasty. Oh, I can't wait to eat that with some cornbread. And have a very nice evening after work. So delicious. Very tasty. Let's heat all this through. And you can see how, you can see the green onions, the kidney beans, the onions, the jalapeno peppers. It's going to essentially be really, really tasty. We're going to add 1.5 cups of corn, frozen corn. You can use canned corn too, it's not a problem really. Either way is fine. Stir that in and look at the colors. I'm one of those people that likes to eat a whole meal by colors, meaning you want one food from every color. You want to have your greens, you want to have something yellow, you want to have something red, and blue is kind of hard to find, but I consider green a mixture of blue and yellow. So that works out just fine. Now you see how it's still very, very pasty in here. We're going to finish off here with approximately let's say one tablespoon of garlic paste, which is very unusual. I know it's not very Tex-Mex, but this is not very typical chili. And just add that in here. Let the flavors develop. Oh, it smells so good. So tasty. And we're going to end with our cilantro, which gives it some extra green and also some very pungent flavor. Mix all this together. And now, here it comes, we're going to add water. And you want to use cold water, in this case, to deglaze the pan. About 4 or 5 cups. You know, chili is not one of those recipes where you have to be very exact with your measures. You pretty much go with the flavors that you like. Alright, stir this together so that everything is coated with the water. And it's essentially going to look like a soup for right now. However, once this is reducing, it becomes very, very stewy and just really, really tasty and very delicious. So that's what it should look like for now. We can, take our spoon and just taste this and see what it tastes now and if it needs anything. Oh, this is good. And spicy too. I love it. Okay, this is good to go. We're going to put it on the pot and then we're going to take our lid and just put this on and let this simmer for about 4 hours. See you then. Hi. Okay, this is what it should look like after 4 hours. And I'm gonna give this, a quick taste here and see what it tastes like. You can taste the beans, the corn, the jalapeno pepper gives it a nice kick, the cilantro. It's very, very tasty. You gotta try this at home, guys. You really have to. Very good.